What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and what we're about to do today is that we're going to start off a series of reaction videos to paranormal caught on tape. This is very exciting for me because on my spare time, I always watch paranormal caught on tape videos on YouTube, and I follow a lot of content creators. So for today, we're gonna react to Bizarre Bub, and he has amazing content. And this video I haven't watched. I probably watched the most earliest videos he has put out. But the premise of these video will be to have a paranormal investigator like myself reacting to paranormal caught on tape. So I'm actually excited for this one. Can't wait to start. Let's go. Let's put on our headphones. Let's enjoy the show.
23, a couple of friends are meeting up at a friend's house to practice for a dance recital. They'll be performing in a few days, so they want to make sure their dance is perfectly choreographed. Throughout the night, the friends record themselves dancing solo before eventually filming their collective dance. But fast forward to only a couple hours later, and something very strange happens. According to the group, they were playing a game inside a room when something pretty creepy happened. This is what was caught.
Up, wait, middle, down.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll do the.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a 90s dance.
Let's do it.
You can only move when the lights are off. You can't move when the lights are on. You have 5 moves to get to me. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, all right. You have 5 moves to get to me. Oh.
What?
Oh my
Turn
god.
the light
Hang
on.
on, sorry. Something fell, right?
Yeah, it was sitting right here. Was it?
And it just fell off? Okay.
Fell?
No,
That's
feel
how
this.
flew off.
There's no way
It was
this
here?
fell. Feel how heavy this
I
is.
don't know.
Yes,
Oh,
it
wow.
was sitting right here. Did you touch that?
No, she didn't touch it.
I don't know. That's, I don't know.
Maybe it was like.
Wait. What?
Was that
Why
already
is that?
moving?
Oh, oh my! Oh my god! You guys! What the heck?
That was. Okay.
What?
No.
What?
It's a cabinet.
Oh my god! You guys, wait.
Oh my god.
What is?
Wait! I'm really scared. I'm really scared. What the fuck is happening?
As if playing this game wasn't already creepy enough, this happens. Now, right before the video ends, a loud thump is heard on camera. Hearing this sound was enough to silence the girls, as they already knew what it was. It was the same crystal cube that had dropped earlier. This was strange, considering that it was placed securely on the shelf and has never fallen until now. Casey, who was in this video, further adds that it seems to have flown off the shelf, given how far it landed on the floor. It's as though someone or something had flung it. But even stranger are the events that followed afterward. A ceiling lamp begins to move on its own, and a shelf door pops open out of nowhere. Understandably, the girls ran away in sheer panic. Now, they have yet to post more videos explaining the events of that night, but until then, it seems that this incident will have no conclusive answer on what exactly was captured in this video.
Okay, you guys. So as a paranormal video content, it is entertaining, with all of these instances happening, going on. When the object fell, it sounded pretty heavy due to what seems to be that they have a carpeted rug is going to have some sort of bounce to it. So even if it was to just tip over and fall, you would have heard the same reaction. Now, the thing is where it landed Yes, it seems like it flew off the shelf. Um, now with and then right after that you see the chandelier, or the ceiling, um, top objects start moving, and then the closet cabinet door open. Now, as a paranormal investigator, when I see this, like, and in the back of my head there are some cues that I pay attention to. It seems like all of this can be manipulated due to them turning on and off the light. Who's to say that there's not a person right in this area, like just laying down? It doesn't mention how many people are actually there. And, due to that, now for some reason, the paranormal, um, field is getting a lot of people trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, or trying to use a certain location to make money, just claiming that it's a haunted location. So there is a lot of fabrication going on. The fact that the chandelier started moving, there was a instance where the person holding the camera got really close to it. So, I'm not saying she did it, but all of these are possibilities of what could have happened. And with the closet door open, that could have been manipulated also using string, or even, who knows, like, all of these girls seems tiny. There could have been somebody up there for, you know. But yeah, so all of these instances could have been manipulated. Um, but yeah, I mean, as if it wasn't for what I know and my knowledge, I would have been like, ooh, this was good. But yeah, let's continue.
Exactly was captured in this video. In the following video, a mother and her 2 children are standing outside their house after seeing something very alarming. They had just come back from walking outside when something on the 2nd floor window catches their attention. The family couldn't help but record this on the off chance that no one would believe them. Using a flashlight they had brought along to their nightly walk, the family shines the window and sees this.
Alright, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing some... Alright, put your flashlight up.
Do you see that? Seems like somebody was messing with the shades, trying to peek. And as soon as they hit the light, it went back down.
Alright, flash it up there.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. Alright, put it up. Hurry. Oh.
It appears that each time the light isn't on the window, the blinds move on their own. But if you look closely, you'll see that no fingers can be seen opening the blinds, let alone a figure behind the shades. The space appears to be empty, as if no one is there. Now, the children are definitely spooked by this incident, but not so much the mother, given her calm demeanor in the video. It could be that this odd occurrence has happened before, and thus explaining why she doesn't seem that fazed. But whether or not that's so, what happens next further demonstrates this incident as being truly odd. Have a look.
Alright, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. Alright, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Alright, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. Here's the window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The mother checks the room and shows that no one's there. Even before entering the space, she appears to be certain that no one is up there, as if she's already experienced this before. It goes without saying, but viewers find this to be pretty strange. If no one had been inside the room, then how were the blinds opening up? And why is it that each time the window is shined, they immediately close back up? With no further context or updates on this odd occurrence, it seems that we may never know what exactly was going on in this video. But as always, you be the judge on what was captured in this footage.
All right, well, I gotta say this is a better video than the last one. Just because since the way upstairs is visible, you do not see nobody crossing or leaving the staircase. That's she showed us. It doesn't seem as though there is anybody manipulating the shades. But at the same time, if somebody was to wear like a black glove in a dark room, it would give this this sort of, you know, I guess appearance. Because there was a little section where it does seem as though there is a little imprint on the white shades, maybe even, you know, very light. Also, maybe not a let's say a hand, but there could have been an object doing these, you know, something pulling it down. Again, this is just me thinking with a paranormal investigating brain, because you know, it is my job when I go to a location to figure out if all of this is fabricated or a extreme sense of imagination for the person. You know, we do get a lot of people that would feel as though they're hearing footsteps, but it is something explainable, like pipes rattling and stuff like this. So but yes, what I would recommend for anybody trying to, I guess, prove that there's nobody there, try to keep the camera as still as possible. Moving it around all over the place, it is, you know, disorienting, and you know, it doesn't help. So what I would recommend is trying to keep the camera focused on the main source. For example, this lady, she wanted it to show behind the door, she wanted it to show, you know, and then she just waving the camera back and forth. But keep the camera focused on the main sources, because it seems like she already wanted to prove that this is paranormal. So she, oh, this is her house, so she knows more or less within the house how to hold the camera and make sure, you know, keep calm, make sure you get all the main spots. Do not try and move the camera all over the place. It would have been best if she could have just walked up the stairs and walked backwards into a corner, and then just, you know, kind of manipulate herself so there's nothing behind her either, instead of, you know, kind of waving the camera. But yeah, I actually like this video better than the first one, so let's continue.
In the following video, a mother is recording her daughter because of something very concerning that she just said. According to the daughter, someone or something is in the closet moving inside. She was able to capture a glimpse of this movement from the gap beneath the closet door, but couldn't make out who or what was in there. This was extremely concerning to the mother, as for a while they've been dealing with strange occurrences at home. They believe that a squatter is hiding in their house. Now, they had thought this for the longest time, until something pretty creepy happened recently. Although Cheryl, the mother, doesn't exactly say what happened, she now knows that something else is going on in the house. One day, Cheryl is sewing in her room when her daughter, who's playing with her toys right behind her, tells her that something had moved in the closet. She immediately grabs her phone and begins to record.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door? Is that what scared you? It's okay. What?
I'm scared.
Come, let's go, come on.
A creepy looking mannequin begins to sway on its own before plummeting to the ground. Cheryl and her daughter are left shaken up, as neither of them were near the doll when it moved. They were too far to have done anything. Feeling totally baffled, they promptly rush out of the room in a panic frenzy. Now it's worth noting that the reason Cheryl has mannequins in her bedroom is because she now works as a seamstress from home. The mannequins are there to display the dresses that she sews, but viewers believe that the figures are either cursed or haunted. Now Cheryl doesn't really think so, considering that strange things have been happening before she bought the mannequins. Only a few months ago, Cheryl's daughter is playing in her mother's room when this is captured. Cheryl's daughter walks over to the closet as though she heard a noise come from inside. She seemingly looks around to see what caused the noise, but finds nothing. Feeling a bit spooked, she walks out of her mother's room when all of a sudden this happens. So then, just what exactly was caught on camera? Although Cheryl has yet to say what she thinks, many believe that something paranormal had occurred. But as with most videos, you be the judge on what was captured here. Was something supernatural caught on camera? Or was something else caught instead?
All right, you guys. I don't want to seem insensitive. um, I might be harsh to react to some videos. Because I know a lot of people watch this and they, like for some sort of excitement or for some sort of entertainment and believe everything they watch. My first thing is that it is, obviously I don't know these people, but the reaction, is it just me or is the reaction of the little girl a little bit I don't know, almost rehearsed, maybe. Again, I don't want to be insensitive. There's the word, insensitive. Once again, when I see certain videos like this, I start thinking of the possibilities. She did go up inside the closets, check the closet, show that there's, nothing there. First and foremost, mannequins. Yeah, like when it comes to dolls and mannequins, human like figures that aren't, real. It's creepy. It's creepy. I wouldn't say it's cursed though, because if there is something paranormal within their space, it would almost certainly be the house more so than these newly bought mannequins. Um, but all of this stuff, once again, could have been manipulated. There's a lot of people that will go through great lengths to record certain videos and, get their 15 minutes in there. But yeah, you could definitely give all of those reactions with the mannequin moving, even with the mannequin tipping over um, with a string. Unfortunately, we've seen this happen many times, and we've also conducted a lot of tests to see how strong are these invisible fish wire, and it is very doable. So let's move on to the next.
At approximately 1 in the morning, a truck driver was driving down a road that not many drivers take for a certain reason. It is said that driving down this road is dangerous, as many accidents have occurred here before, and tragically, some of those accidents were fatal. Because of this, some believe that the road is cursed and should therefore be closed down permanently. But most drivers, like the one in this video, can't find an alternate route to their destination.
Been
They
there.
have no choice but to take this one. On August 18 of 2023, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver were taking this route when something pretty creepy happened. The two drivers are listening to some cheerful music to make their commute less frightening, when out of nowhere, they capture this. Down the road, there appears to be a moving figure darting across the dirt path before suddenly disappearing from sight. It seems that neither driver had noticed the mysterious figure during this recording, but it was after watching this clip that they were left totally spooked. Who, or whatever this is, just seems to come out of nowhere and then vanish before crossing over to the road. Knowing the history of this route and the fatal accidents that have happened here, some believe that this might have been the spirit of a deceased victim who is still roaming about. But whether ghost or not, the footage alone is pretty strange. Just how exactly did this mysterious figure disappear from sight? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer as to what was captured in this footage.
Now, this video is one of the reasons why I enjoy watching paranormal content. Unfortunately, there is not much to go on, but we've seen a lot of videos where it seems like there's something crossing the road and stuff. Even during the rain, it seems like there's a figure, and then it ends up being, especially when it's raining, it ends up being like the water being pushed to the side on the windshield, and it does give out like this, almost like a person walking kind of, especially when you're recording it through a camera. I did like this video a lot. I can't really explain what we saw just because you see it literally disappear. Not that it falls down, not that it flies up. It's not like an object, like a paper bag or something that would just fly away or whatnot. You see it going and vanish. So I really like this video as far as a paranormal call on tape. Yeah. I can't really say much about this one. This one is pretty good.
this next video, a man named Bobby is watching a scary movie when a sudden noise is heard from inside his home. As it turns out, the noise had come from the cabinet behind Bobby. Feeling a bit spooked, he continues to record the case as he has a hunch that something is about to happen.
My parents
This
used to have
cabinet,
something
as
like that.
Bobby states, is haunted. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that something like this has occurred. In previous videos, which I featured before, Bobby has documented things that he considers to be paranormal in nature, from his daughter's toys turning on by themselves, to bedroom doors seemingly opening on their own.
They even have an
Something
Annabelle
about this
doll.
place just
Holy
doesn't
crap.
seem right.
Look at that. 3 of them. Dude heard something in the closet fall, doesn't check what it is, but walks out of the room, leaving his daughter on the bed. Me personally, there was something a little wrong with that, but although these are genuine reactions to something you cannot explain, people fear what they don't understand.
Nah, get out of here, man.
It appears that something highly unusual is taking place in Bobby's apartment, but just when things seem to be settling down, the following takes place. While being home alone and watching a scary movie, this happens.
As soon as I started hitting record, it stopped. And our neighbors and all that moved, so I know it's not them. And I hear footsteps again. Please leave me alone.
I usually don't like to pause videos while they're playing. I usually wait for, to put in my 2 cents afterwards. But why do they have this cabinet, a display cabinet blocking what seems to be like a closet? That is a red flag for me, because it possibly is not even the display cabinet what's moving. To me, it sounds like it's the door closet, which means that, there's a good possibility there's somebody there, or even, it's a red flag of manipulation.
Yo. 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 That thing just slid out too. Yo. Yo. You do it again? Yo, I'm good on that, man. That thing just tried to pull open again.
While doing his best to remain calm, Bobby captures footage of the cabinet doing something on its own. The doors on the cabinet begin to rattle as if someone was trying to pry them open, and shortly after, the sound of the latch being released from the cabinet door is heard. To Bobby, it seems that something supernatural is happening with the cabinet, or at least the space it's in, as other nearby objects started moving on their own. To this day, Bobby continues to experience strange happenings at home, and just like previous occurrences, this one has left him beyond spooked.
All right, you guys. First and foremost, I would have, you know, again, like a bunch of this stuff could have been manipulated. But what makes me believe this video more is the guy's reaction. I know you guys are probably thinking, what? Yeah, I've had a privilege to meet, all kinds of people, throughout my lifetime. And I've definitely come across people, similar to this guy. And, just the way he's reacting, the way he talks, the way he's, there's even an instance where he's even shaking a little bit. For sure, all the activity going on could be manipulated. I mean, I'm still thinking, what would be the reason as to put this display cabinet blocking a whole closet? So, everything else could have been manipulated, but just the reaction of the guy, to me, it feels really genuine, which makes me believe in this video for sure. So as you can see, I take account everything.
In the city of Krugerstorp, South Africa, a mysterious video was filmed by a real estate agent who was
I think I saw something, so I'm going to review it and just review it once and then just let everything play.
In the city of Krugerstorp, South Africa, a mysterious video was filmed by a real estate agent who was touring a property for sale. It isn't known if the house in this video has been sold yet, but considering what happens in this clip, it may just be that no one will be buying this house anytime soon. Apparently, something very freaky was caught on camera. Take a look.
Nice house.
After watching the video, the real estate agent was shocked to see that someone was in the house. They don't recall ever seeing anyone else inside, but apparently, based on the footage, someone was there. Or, so it seems. Looking at the video again, it appears that whoever this was just suddenly disappears. As quickly as they appear, they vanish without a sign. Although it's unknown what the agent thinks, viewers believe that something paranormal was caught on camera. But of course, I'll leave it to you to decide if that's so. Just who or what was inside this house. If you caught something creepy on camera,
Oh, come on, Bizarre Bub. He's usually very good catching things. Um, but I also have a very good eye, and I am out on the field, and I come across all type of stuff. So let's go back to what I think I saw, and then the fact that how it ended, you know, it is it that it is what it is. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Ah, Bizarre Bub, I thought you was gonna talk about it. Okay, let's go to the very beginning, you guys. Actually, yeah, I think we could go a little bit back. Oh, that was actually pretty perfect. All right, so when I play the video, I want you guys to pay attention to this area. You can actually see something on the window, right? You see like a little figure. Now, after seeing the full video and saw, the woman crossing, um, it let me explain it like this. Just because Bizarre Bub didn't even realize this brings authenticity to this video. Because for sure with the entity walking and crossing, technology is crazy today, you guys. All of this stuff could have been put into video. Sorry, I just received a phone call. But the fact that he doesn't mention this, pay attention to this. All right. It is there, and you see it moving, and it's not there afterwards.
if the house in this video has been sold yet, but considering what happens in this clip, it may just be that no one will be buying this house anytime soon. Apparently, something very freaky was caught on camera. Take a look.
Pay attention at the window. You see it there, and then it moves, and then it's not there again. It's not there. I mean, not for nothing, with the guy from the last video and this, I'm going to assume it's a lady walking around due to the sounds of her footsteps. The fact that she's hearing noises and being there with an entity that is, basically strong enough to manifest itself, you feel all of this around you. So the fact that she's just walking around, and then there is an instance where she almost, with her actions, kind of was about to walk towards the kitchen area or wherever but she kind of turns around, was about to walk away, but then kind of came back. All of this, like the atmosphere, you do feel something when you're around paranormal activity. She takes the breath. She doesn't see the figure because she's walking towards it. No reaction. She doesn't go into the kitchen, which as a real estate agent, if you're gonna show a place, because people do this all the time, they go and show the place, the kitchen, and everything. She didn't really show the kitchen. I wonder why. She's taking another breath.
After watching the video, the real estate agent was shocked to see that someone was in the house. They don't recall ever seeing anyone else inside, but apparently, based on the footage.
Yeah, man. I like this video a lot. I like, and particularly because Bizarre Bub didn't catch the figure on the window. I'm telling you guys, I got a good eye and a good ear.
and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
You know what? I have a clip that I'm going to send to Bizarre Bub to see what he to I mean, besides the fact that I would love to talk to this guy, but to see what his thoughts are.
On March 20th of 2023, a very peculiar video was uploaded by a grandmother who was looking over at the footage captured by her doorbell camera. The recording was taken late at night when no one at home had been awake. So according to the grandma, whatever was caught on camera couldn't have been her nor her spouse who resides with her. Now the house they live in isn't thought to be haunted, as nothing strange or unexplainable has occurred there before. If anything unusual was happening, they would forbid their grandchildren from coming over. But despite having doubts that strange things would ever happen, they captured this. It's around 3:20 in the morning when their doorbell camera records something pretty creepy. Take a look. It appears that a small white figure dashes out the front door before disappearing into the dark. But then, moments later, something else appears on camera. An odd-looking silhouette can be seen just a few feet away, moving in a strange manner, as if it was floating above ground. Naturally, its uncanny movement has left the grandparents beyond spooked, but they were more concerned about seeing their front door open, as if someone or something was in their place. Although they can't seem to explain the events of that night, they've taken safety measures to ensure no one or nothing breaks into their house. Yet still, the question remains, who or what had been inside their home, and just what in the world was this?
Oh, yes, I caught it. Okay. I don't know if this is actually, just due to the tone of Bizarre Bub. I don't know if it was going to end. But I wanted it to catch this figure right here. First of all, the white figure. What would have been nice to see, and on doorbell cameras, there's usually a timestamp to see, the time of day it is. I mean, obviously, it looks like it's late, but knowing that there are kids in the house, who's to say that probably, there is something going on to the fact that the kid was saying bye to their grandparents and ran outside to their parents waiting for them. It looks like, I mean, there's just things that pop into my head, which is usually accurate. But it seems like the kid closed the door and was wrapped in a blanket of sorts during this time of night. I've seen it myself with family members and stuff like that. I actually like almost the same exact sequence. But this figure over here, what can I say about this figure? Only that it could have been a real person, but the fact that it is, it looks like to me almost like a Victorian kind of dress. How it's like tight on top and then it poofs out, the skirt, and it's looks like it's kind of walking, holding the skirt up. Do you understand? But yeah, that figure, the Victorian dress, all of this. I mean, it's a good, entertaining video to watch. I just wish the timestamp was there, and probably a little bit more information. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a good video. I wouldn't necessarily deem it paranormal, just in case.
In this last video, two friends are playing with a doll that, according to them, does something pretty strange. The video starts off with both friends playing with the doll, hoping it would do the thing that it usually does. However, while recording the figurine, they notice that its eyes are a different color. For some reason, its blue eyes, initially seen at the start of the clip, are now completely black. They continue to record the doll when this is captured.
Her eyes are black on here. Why aren't
She
they blue?
turned this way.
Why
I've
is-
seen that.
Look at this. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. They're black. Her eyes are like real light blue.
And she completely stopped moving just a second. See? She did it again.
Hey, Marissa.
She just, look. That fan is still blowing and she's stopping. See? See?
Yeah. That's so creepy.
Yeah, it is.
It's also creepy she won't stand anywhere else on the table.
No, I've tried it in 3 or 4 places up here and she won't do it. Let's see something.
I wonder if
Oh, I did not
What
do
the hell?
I did not do that. I'm freaking out.
Somehow, the doll turns by itself after being moved around. According to them, it seemingly doesn't like being placed in a certain spot. It's for this reason that it turns away on its own. Now the friends have tried explaining this, but it seems that nothing plausible comes to mind. They have no clue as to how the doll moved on its own. Unfortunately, with no further info on this video, it seems that this incident will remain a mystery. But aside from this encounter, there's no denying that the doll's appearance is pretty creepy. Paranormal or not,
sure.
this doll has to be the stuff of nightmares.
For sure.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. That being said, until next time, peace.
So, you know, the movement of the doll was pretty almost forceful. No, let me rephrase that because I'm not referring that the woman did it. It seemed like it kind of moved on its own, kind of forceful, right? Almost like if somebody disrespected somebody and you kind of just give them that look. So I'm assuming that through the camera, they're seeing the eyes change, which is awesome. But as far as the doll moving, not saying that I play with dolls, guys, but you know, I've been around little kids playing with dolls and stuff like that. And you know, as I try to participate and you know play with these kids and the dolls, if you do tend to, well, not all dolls, I'm talking about dolls that you could stand. If you tend to try and stand them up, unless you're like holding their feet, like literally holding their legs and placing them down, but if you was to just put it on a flat surface, it does tend to, you know, like kind of balance itself out and try and stand. So in a way, almost like if it moves on its own, so it could get that balance. But like I said, that it was a little bit forceful, this one. So I kind of like this video. I hate dolls, I hate mannequins, I hate any human figure looking whatever. But yeah, because it's just not not right. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot more is coming because I really enjoy doing this stuff. I'm definitely going to continue reacting to Bizarre Bub. There's so many other content creators that I cannot wait to react to. And I'll probably even go all the way back to the very first video of Bizarre Bub and all of these content creators and just start from there and just record a bunch of content. Because, you know, this is fun for me. This is fun for me. And to be able to put out content for you guys is going to be amazing too. So, just like Bizarre Bub, peace.